Welcome back to HFS Lifestyle, where we unravel exciting puzzles and brain teasers that are sure to challenge your logical thinking. Today, we have some mind-boggling scenarios for you to solve.
So let's dive right in.
Picture this. 3 friends named Jim, Alex, and Chris are picking hats from a box. In this box, there are 2 black hats and 1 white hat. Jim sees the hats on Alex and Chris. Alex sees Chris's hat, and Chris can't see any hats at all. Now here's the question. How did Chris confidently figure out that his hat is black? Take a moment to think about it and let me break it down for you. Jim and Alex both say they don't know the colors of their hats. This means that Jim must see at least 1 black hat between Alex and Chris. Similarly, Alex says he doesn't know the color, indicating that he sees a black hat on Chris. Because if it was a white hat, Alex would know that he himself is wearing the black hat, since there's only 1 white hat available. So, putting together these clues, Chris realizes that his hat must be black. It's all about logic, my friends, no magic or tricks involved. Now, let's shift our focus to Detective Sue, who finds herself in the middle of a diamond theft case. The vault where the diamonds were kept has high security measures, and the list of suspects includes a janitor, a security guard, and even the CEO. But who is the thief? Can you figure it out? Well, the thief turns out to be the janitor. Here's why. Even in a high-security vault, the diamonds should remain dust-free. The janitor's role involves cleaning, which grants him access to the jewels. So, his involvement points to his guilt. Clever, isn't it? Imagine a chilly, wintry day when a figure stands in the center of someone's front yard. This person remains in place for several weeks without any movement, and surprisingly, the yard's owner doesn't mind it at all. But eventually, this person disappears. Who was he? The answer is simple, yet intriguing. It was a snowman. The owner didn't mind because it was a delightful addition to the winter scene. A frosty friend who added some charm until he melted away. Now let's enter the world of Vampire Vlad, who decides to host a dinner party for his close nocturnal friends during the daytime. Curious, isn't it? But there's a catch. All his vampire companions accept the invitation without questioning why and arrive without any problems. How is this possible? Well, Vampire Vlad is a master of planning, my friends. He cleverly chooses to host his vampire friends during a solar eclipse. During this phenomenon, the sunlight is greatly diminished, allowing vampires to roam freely without any harm. A clever trick indeed. Vampire Vlad once found himself on a remote island where he stumbled upon a thriving garden filled with garlic. Now, we all know that garlic is dangerous for vampires, so why did Vlad laugh at this discovery? The reason is simple yet significant. A garlic garden implies the presence of a skilled gardener on the island. And where there is a gardener, there is a human. This discovery kindled Vlad's hope for a future food source. So his laughter stemmed from the idea of a potential sustenance. In a quaint village, 3 individuals cast shadows, and one claims to be a vampire. The townspeople are puzzled and wonder which of these 3 is the true vampire. Can you figure it out? The key to solving this puzzle lies in observing their shadows. Regular human shadows mimic people's movements, but the vampire's shadow moves independently. While the human shadows are synchronized with their steps, the vampire's shadow has a mind of its own. That's how we can identify the true vampire. On a Saturday afternoon, Steve meets a tragic fate. His wife claims she was in the shower at the time. The chef says he was making breakfast and the gardener was busy pruning hedges. But who is the likely criminal? Take a moment to think before I reveal the answer. The likely criminal is the chef. Why? Because the incident occurred in the afternoon, but the chef claimed to be making breakfast. A small detail, but it reveals his deception. Sometimes the answer lies in the subtle inconsistencies. I hope you enjoyed unraveling these fascinating puzzles. If you have any favorites or difficult brain teasers you'd like us to explore, let us know in the comments below. Remember, keep challenging your mind.